Hey, what's going on? Greetings, 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 greetings. Good evening, everyone. What's up? This is your brother Chief Kalanago Flying Eagle, and we got a great bill tonight. I mean, we always have a great bill, right? We talk about law, we talk about history, personal development, we talk about religion, we talk about everything, right? But tonight, we're gonna do a little something different. I have a very, very, very special guest. Well, I'm not even gonna call him a guest. That's my brother. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna introduce him. We actually on this endeavor, this journey together. And he's inspired me, and we're gonna talk about his journey, and a little bit about my journey and where we are at, with life right now. So I'll give you guys some time to tune into the live, and we'll get this started. Okay, we will get this started. Give me a second. Hold on for 1 second. Uh, Give me 1 second. Hold on for 1 second, please. All right, do me a favor, please, please, please. Right, go ahead and share this link. Let's get as many people on here as possible. So we could we could build. All right, let me make sure I have audio. Yeah, got audio on Facebook. Yeah, we got audio, so we good. Put that here. All right, that's what's up. So I'm waiting for my broski to come on, man. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes, it's always real. All right, out here. Okay, for those of you that's gonna miss the live, you will catch the recording. All right, you will catch the recording. So we good. Once again, I'm Chief Kalanago Flying Eagle. I want to acknowledge the great spirit, universal intelligence, the great I am. Life is beautiful. We had a great build, last night, what I mean? And it was beautiful. A few people inboxed me and they said thank you, because they needed that, and just the ability to always be on point, just listening to your higher self, listening to your inner self, you know what I'm saying? So I am very, very, I'm very obedient, right? So when the higher self communicate with me and speak to me, I always listen because it's always put me on the right path. You feel me? So that build yesterday, it was needed. And, the higher self spoke to me and I just listened, what I mean? But the good thing about it is I already had that information prepared. I have like a whole lot of information, man. Trust me. So much information is not even funny. All right. So much information. So let me hit my brother up and see where he's at. All right. So we could get started. I hope he's not having any issues getting on, but he shouldn't because, you know, um, everything is already set up. So let me just make sure he's let him know that we are on so he could get on. I hope you guys are ready. Do me a favor, man. If you're ready, type some sevens in the chat. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. Type some sevens in the chat, man. We taking things to another level. You know what I'm talking about, my brother and I. That's what we're doing right now. You feel me? So I just hit him up, so he should be coming on soon. Thank you for them sevens. All right. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, boom. Because sometimes when people are not used to this, he said he's trying to get on the link. Okay, so all you have to do, you see, I kind of figured that was the case. Just just tap. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Huh. Just tap. All right, just tap on the link I sent. All right. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can send it to him again. Copy that link. Give me 1 second, lineage. Let me just send it to him one more time. And I kind of figured that was the situation anyway. All right, so hold on for a second. Let me send it again. Let me send it one more time. Okay, boom. Here we go. There we go. So I just sent it to him again. So hopefully, he'll be able to get on. All right. So just bear with me, please, if you don't mind. All right. Just bear with me. Let him get the hang of this. All right. So how is everybody doing? Hope y'all had a good day. I like the information you shared. You gave me a perspective on morals, and that rang true. No doubt, no doubt, man. Once again, like I tell people, I'm just here to bring the truth. You know, I'm not here to bring, any type of information that's misleading people. You know what I'm saying? If I bring information and it's not complete, then it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If it's not complete, it's all right because we are all learning. But whatever I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm always willing to share. So that's just my nature. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, right? So yeah, my brother is right here. Let him in. And ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, my lineage. Without further ado, man, like I said, man, let me just even before I bring this brother in, let me just tell you, man, it's been a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? We linked up on Facebook and, we just clicked, man, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, sometimes, people we call lineage or what we call family doesn't necessarily always have to be blood. You know what I'm saying? And even if we have never met personally, it's just the chemistry of that energy that we got, the respect we have for each other, you know what I'm saying? And just a mutual understanding of like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like anything you need, man, you know what I mean? I got you, vice versa. And that's what brotherhood is supposed to be about. You know what I mean? So without further ado, man, like I said, I'm gonna, even go out and say that's my brother from another mother. You feel me? Even if we're the same sons of the American continent, but that's literally my brother from another brother. So without further ado, man, do me a favor, my brothers and sisters, do me a favor and welcome my brother. You know what I mean? Let me just add him, Chief. What's going on, Chief? What's good?
Going on, man? How y'all doing out there?
All right, let me just turn this up a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself.
Well, man, this is y'all know me on Facebook as Michael King, but my real name is Mike. You know what I'm saying? They call me King Lloyd.
All right, no doubt, brother. I'm not sure if it's your internet. It seems like there's a little bit of feedback, but do you have another device that's playing?
The fan. My bad, y'all.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Yeah, bro. So I know, our paths, cross, man. And, right now we are literally, running on the same parallel path in terms of, our clothing line, you know what I'm saying? But even before we get into that, I want you to tell, the brothers and sisters out here, man, you know what I'm saying? Just tell them a little bit about your journey, man. How you ended up where you are at in terms of knowing, not just thinking, but knowing that you are indigenous to this land or this landmass, called America. And how did you get to that journey as to where you are at right now?
Well, it basically started when I was a child,
Hmm.
because I was real close with my grandmother on my mother's side, and she always said this. Me and her used to be in the garden together. Like a lot of people know me from my YouTube channel, the Chief Michael the Truth channel. I always used to talk about my grandmother because she always used to teach me that we Indians, even though I had to go out into the system and the public school system and stuff like that, she always used to instill this in my head before I ever went to school. So when I started going to school, I was a little different than the rest of the kids because I had a lot of knowledge about that. But as I got older, I started hiding it. I didn't want to talk about it because I seen the resistance.
Hmm.
Everybody didn't knew it. I seen that everybody didn't know and proclaimed this very young. So my grandmother used to teach me a little things about it, but as I got older, I really, I never proclaimed it until
Hmm.
basically how I got to the point where I'm at right now. I used to watch you when you was net to Lex, right?
Hmm.
And I used to watch some of your stuff, and I'll end up going to prison. When I got out of prison, I was trying to change my life around from being in the streets, you know what I mean? Because I was really in the streets for real.
Hmm.
So I get to looking up. different stuff, and I sent you again. You was feathered out. I was like, whoa, this guy. You know, at the time I was really thinking about coming out with that truth because I knew it. But you know, I was still in the stage where I was, you know, kind of caring about what people would think. I knew I was gonna lose a lot of friends, and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what's up, man. And you know, like I always tell people, you know, whenever I do these videos, you know, I don't do it specifically to capture millions of people. You know, I always say if my videos, you know, reach, you know, thousands and thousands and millions, that's beautiful, right? But my videos, or for me personally, the main reason why I teach is because I'm looking for that one individual that's looking to find himself or herself. You know what I'm saying? Whether it may be in regards to their identity, whether it may be a spiritual journey, whether it may be about law or legal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to serve my purpose. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That you happen to come across that information, and here we are today. You know what I'm saying? And so with all that being said, you know, your yes, your grandma already told you all that, but then you were a little bit, you know, reluctant in terms of talking about it or declaring that, right? So
Because at a very young age,
mm,
I'm going out the house, going to the public school system. They totally not teaching anything about this. Everything was getting presented to me was total opposite of what my grandmother that I eat every meal of the day with telling me at home. So it was confusing as a child. And the ridicule that you would face when you say something like this, you know, at a young age, you know, you ain't want to deal with that. You know,
okay. All right. That's what's up though. So you got into a little situation, you know, you got out, and I'm glad you out, you know, doing greater things and bigger things. And, you know, just like how I did a build yesterday in terms of, I call it a mastermind with personal development. I tell people it's not where you've been, but it's where you are at, and even more so where you're going. Because
right.
every experience that we have had is what prepares us for where we are at today and moving forward. So I just want you to know, man, you know what I'm saying, from brother to brother, bro, that I'm really proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen the growth, I've seen the transition myself. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely makes me proud. You know, so right now, where you are at, I see that you're sitting in a store, clothing behind you. I know you got your clothing line. Well, even before we get into that, what part of or what territory are you in right now, and where's your store at right now before we even talk about that?
Well, it's right outside of Chicago. It's in a city called Rockford, Illinois.
Okay. All right, beautiful. And what is the name of your clothing line?
The name of my clothing line is called Cacique Clothing Company.
Okay, so Kasik, right now, can you tell everybody, for those who don't know, some people already know, you know, the meaning of that, but what is the significance and what's the meaning behind the name Kasik? Why did you choose that name in particular?
Well, you know, I was doing research and I was finding out things, you know, about Indians and stuff like that. And it's a Spanish word that the conquistadors used to use to describe a chief
Mhm,
or a political person, a boss.
mhm. Okay.
And I took the name, so I took the name and
Mhm.
made it to my clothing line because that's what I represent.
Okay. And that's what's up. So, and again, same here, you know, and well, even before we get into that, how long have you had, you know, your clothing line? When did you get the idea, and when did you actually launch?
Well, this particular brand right here, I started it 3 years ago. The idea came to me 3 years ago, but
Mhm.
I've been doing clothing since 2006.
Okay.
Because I used to be into music. I used to rap. So
Mhm.
I had a record label going on. So I used to press up t-shirts, hoodies. Then I started pressing up leather and the varsity high school jackets. And
Mhm.
that's how I started really selling clothes when I was doing shows and stuff like that. I had merchandise and I
Mhm.
started seeing how fast it was selling. I'm like, how easy it was to sell clothes.
Mhm.
I never stopped doing it. So after I stopped doing the clothing stuff, I came up with uh, the Foundation Records clothing.
Mhm.
And I was selling that stuff on the streets to all the people around the neighborhood at shows. And I really seen the potential of clothing. And
Mhm.
my younger brother actually had went out to LA at this time. This is a long time ago. This in the 2000s, about 2006 or 7. He went out there and he would start doing clothes too. And basically, we've been doing this stuff for a long time. And
Okay.
I had some more stuff going on when I first ran back into you. You remember I had the little website where I was selling
Yeah.
like T-shirts and
Sure.
hoodies and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I always been doing it over the years, but I really never took it serious as I'm taking it right now. I never put the effort that I put into it the last 3 years. You
Okay.
know, I really learned a lot over the years to be able to apply it this time. So I knew it
Mhm.
was time.
Right, right, right. And that's a beautiful thing, man. And my story in regards to the clothing line is kind of like similar, And when I say similar, what I mean for me, I've always my mom, she's always been an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And she always had stores, selling clothes and different products and services. You know what I'm saying? So that stuck with me, and the clothing line, my Niiji, of course, for those who don't know, my Niiji is a North American, Indian, what I mean? So
Yeah,
that word is slowly replacing American Indian, and my Niiji is becoming, the go-to, name in terms of identity for, American Indians, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So with that being said, I always knew that. And it's been about, I would say probably like about 2 or 3 years, I actually bought the domain name. So I had it. I just didn't know what plans that I had for it. You know what I'm saying? And I had a vision, I think a few months ago, that I should start working on the trademark and doing all those little things that I needed to do. And I literally just, started doing it. And I got to thank you because you were not were, but you are, if not one, but the biggest inspiration, you know what I'm saying, for, really stepping up and saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to do this. I mean, I wasn't scared or afraid, but it's just that I had so many other things going on, you know what I'm saying, working on the book, teaching people, you know what I mean? And I always like to put others first, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, we spend so much time supporting other people, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And there's nothing that we have that we could call our own, you know what I'm saying? So I literally just dove into it. I hit you up and you say, bro, listen, anything you need, man, just let me know. And bro, you open up your doors to me, and I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart that means a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing in life or any place that you will be and you need and I have and you won't have. I just want you to know that, man to man. You feel me? So that means a lot to me, and I really appreciate that. You feel me?
absolutely.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, what is the mission statement behind your clothing line? Because some people just do it for the money, but yes, of course, the money is a part of it, right? But in regards to our identity, in regards to you know a spiritual aspect, because to me the name Kasich and the name Mainiji, it's spiritual. I know it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So with that being said, I always say that our clothing line, yours and mine, is about a declaration. You know what I mean? You don't have to open up your mouth and tell people, hey, that this is who I am.
yeah,
When they see the clothes, it's going to speak for itself. So what's your mission statement? What's your purpose in terms of the name Kasich and the clothing line? I know what it means, but in terms of the purpose, what's a big, is there a bigger purpose behind the name?
yes, indeed. It's the same thing, like you said, man. It's basically a public declaration, man, of who we are. Because
Mhm.
it's also a conversation piece. Because everywhere that I be, somebody asks me about the name.
Mhm.
Even if they don't know how to pronounce it, they ask me what does it mean. So I get a chance to educate them. So
Mhm.
it's always a opportunity for me to be able to teach
Yes.
just off the name of my clothing brand, or anybody else that buys into the brand and
Mhm.
starts to wear the brand and represent the brand. It's
Mhm.
also opportunity for them to declare who they is without saying a word. And if someone asks them, they can
Mhm.
educate them.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. And again, yes, Dante, that's definitely needed. And and for me, yes, I could have been on here, just promoting, my creations. I could have done that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one thing people and not just tell people, but I show by my actions.
Yeah.
I'm very selfless, meaning that, I'm not selfish. I like to share because your success is my success. You feel me? Because the whole point of us doing this, if you become, not if, but when you become successful, with your creations, it's like you said, it's another way of teaching, I'm
Yes.
saying, our people who they are by what they are wearing. So
Yes.
once you become successful with that, bro, it's like you have literally accomplishing what we are all looking to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I also want to say this, that our clothing creations, because which I call creations because we created it, more opposed to a brand, you know, it's again, it's not just for people who know that they are American Indians or
Yeah.
American Aborigines or who you want to know. It's for our brothers and sisters that still call themselves Black and African Americans, because this is also about an energy thing. We know that wearing the name and putting the name on your body, it's going to do something to you.
Yeah.
So, me, this is one of the main reasons why I'm so passionate about this, because once you put my Niiji or somebody put Kasich on them, okay, it's going to start changing things because you become what you wear, you become what you eat, you become what you think. You know what I'm saying? So I really think that the ancestors are using using us in
Yeah.
that way to spread the
It's
message.
it's a form of them accepting the truth.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
That's
You
how I
know,
look at it. I'm
yeah,
like every person that came in here and bought the stuff, that I actually know and I seen them following me for years and stuff like that. They have came in here and actually in my eyes, I was looking at it like, yo, they accept this. They
hmm
accept the truth. You know what I mean? They
hmm
come in here and buy one of the Indian outfits. I'm knowing this person seen this and they said, yo, they bought into it. They want to come and be a part of the brand and
hmm
represent the brand and also represent their nationality at the same time.
right, exactly, exactly. So, okay, so with that being said, so yes, we talk about the significance or the spiritual aspect of that. And
Yeah.
one of the things that people always, talk about, especially when people like us make it, there's always, some concern of people not giving back. You know what I'm saying? But for me per se, people know that I'm always giving, and too many times and too often, I see people who look like us, they have different, services or products that they, that we support, and then we have to beg them to come back and do things in the community. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of that, and by no means we are making any promises, but I know where your mindset is at. What are some of the things that you would like to do in your community first and possibly extend it, once your clothing line becomes really really successful? What are some of the ways that you feel that you could give back to the community?
Well, I got ideas that, once I get successful, I want to do things like, you know, give out a bunch of make pamphlets and stuff, educational
Mhm,
reading material and stuff like that. Once I can get a bunch of it pressed up,
mhm,
like the Nation of Islam do. They go out and pass this stuff around to people.
mhm,
They get the word out, something they can hold on to and sit down and examine, stuff
mhm,
like that.
mhm.
Have little block parties again for the children. Like when I was small, I rarely
Yeah,
see these things at this point in time. I don't see it at all anymore. You
right.
know, stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Mhm. That's
Bring
beautiful. That's
awareness, and not just for our people, for all people.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely. Yeah,
for everybody. Because
yeah.
where I'm at, it's poor white people, so-called white people, it's poor
Mhm,
so-called blacks, and they
mhm.
all miseducated. We
Yeah,
have a miseducation problem here.
yeah.
It's really not even a race problem because I'm so far down the rabbit hole. Like you, I know you are too, as far as how
Mhm,
your perspective of things is
mhm,
way different than the average person. But
mhm,
I see it's really a miseducation problem. So I do this stuff already. I've been doing it for years
mhm,
already. I've been doing this stuff for years already. Like, you ask people about me around the area where I'm at, they'll tell you the same. I
mhm,
always help. I'm on one of the busiest corners in this town here.
mhm, mhm.
It's
Okay.
homeless people all out. I ask them not to stand right here, but I'll take good care of them though. At the
Mhm.
same time,
Yeah.
when I came over here and got the building, I didn't treat them bad or anything. This was their little hangout. It was an abandoned building. But, you
Right.
know, I was nice to them and I helped them. I gave them shirts, buy them coffee. McDonald's across the street right here. I help them out in the morning and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they really respect me and they don't stand around here. They do what they got to do on the corner and over there by CVS and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
They really respect me because I'm a community person. Everybody in the community know me already. Like I give back all the time, you know, when I can, when I see people in need, you know, they already know. I'm a selfless person, but I'm not stupid. You know, I'm selfless, but I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I have discernment with my selflessness.
Of course. And that's what's really important. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's a good thing. You know, the nature of giving. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have discernment, like you said, where you're not being taken advantage of, because and that is no spite to our people. A lot of times our people think, you know, you just have to give everything that you have and stay without. You know what I'm saying? No, you have to have discernment. Yes, give, but at the same time, you have to make sure that you are kept. You know, so
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing. Another thing that I want to bring up, because I already know, again, the clothing industry, because like I said, you know, my mom did that for 30 years, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up around that. A lot of times, you know, people tend to not necessarily complain, but question, you know, the price of certain items. You know what I'm saying? And I want to touch on that a little bit, you know, and I'm going to give you my perspective on that. What people don't realize is that when you're coming out with a clothing line, okay, your overhead is so enormous, especially when you just starting off. People don't realize the expenses that you have. People don't realize you have to get manufacturers. People don't realize that you have to be up all hours of the night, because the people that you're dealing with, okay, when everybody else is asleep, okay, you are awake. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of business, handling business. You know what I'm saying? You're not just responsible for the manufacturing, but you're also responsible for paying for shipment and sometimes paying for express. And
Every intricate detail of the
yep,
process is on you.
exactly. And
Not
people
gonna
don't
happen if
realize
you
that.
don't do it.
Yep. People don't realize that. So I tell people, yes, we sometimes we may want to, you know, just almost give it away in price, but a lot of times we can't. So I'm saying that to say is, you know, I mean, support, you know, support, you know, because Gucci, Fendi, all these people, they're selling one t-shirt for $600. And old people still walk around with it, wearing them. You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying that's
They
what
feel
to
like it's
do.
a status symbol that they can
Right?
afford this, but that's
Yeah.
like, you know, hey,
Yeah. So I'm saying all that to say is, you know, this is about you. This is about your identity. This is about your culture. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should all get behind this and really, really push it and make it a reality. So what's your take on that? I know I said a whole mouthful with, you know, when it comes to people concerned about, you know, pricing and all that, but what's your take on that?
well, you know, I think like this for me, my experiences, I've seen like sometimes our people, when they dealing with us, they feel like they don't want to pay the whole price. They feel like you should give them a deal and all this type of stuff. Cause, but they'll go over to these other people and cash them out with a smile. You know,
Mhm.
it's I call it what it is. It's
Right,
entitled. You
right,
know,
right.
it's entitled. You know, and we need to stop that because it's a problem. You know, me, I don't deal like that. If I see something I like, man, I
Mhm.
buy it, man.
Same here.
I can walk up to it, see what the price is.
Mhm.
If I like it, I'm gonna buy it.
Mhm.
You know,
Same here.
that you know, it's just it's a character flaw when you do stuff like that. That's what I equate it to. It's like a flawed person when you just treat your own people like that,
Mhm.
and you feel like they supposed to give you clothes and constantly give you deals. If something costs $100, you want to get it for 25 or 50
Mhm.
bucks. Like
Mhm.
just disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
You know. But you know how I'm set up. You know I've got a real store here and I treat it like a real store.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let someone come in here and look at the price on the shirt, you know,
Mhm.
and try to tell me that's what they're gonna give me for
Right.
this,
Right.
for what the price say.
Right. Right.
Like the
Yeah.
price on here. So
Right.
like, you know, you just gotta have your stuff set up because you're gonna be dealing with a lot of people. From my experience, see, I started out on the streets, man, out the
Mhm.
truck with it. Like, you know, and you dealing with people on the streets, like, yeah, they gonna try you, they gonna tell you what they gonna give you. But if they really want it, you gotta tell them, no, man, this the price. You gotta
Right.
stand on your prices. If somebody really want it, they gonna buy it, you know?
That's facts. That's facts. And again, it's more about appreciating something that's about you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's definitely a beautiful thing you just said. Now, if you don't mind, right? Is it
yeah,
okay if you kind of like wherever you choose, go around the store and kind of show a display of what you already have? Is that all right?
yeah, sure.
All right, no doubt. And ladies and gentlemen, while he's doing that, don't forget we have his website, his IG. So make sure you follow him, check out the website and all that. So as you're going around, brother, just kind of tell us what you're showing us in the display.
Well, this one, can you guys see it? You can see it, Chief?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay. Well, right here, this is the wooden display case that I have. I have a lot of the stuff on here is like when they come in the store, I have it on display over here
Okay.
where they can actually touch the stuff over there, everything on the rack over there. You see, like I just showed you guys these shirts. I got
Mhm.
it out right here, but these only displays.
Okay.
When they get a chance to look at it and see it, and if
Mhm.
they want this particular sweater right here, I go get it off of the rack over here.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Know how I got everything set up right here. This is what
Mhm.
actually goes in the bag,
Okay.
nice and neat when you buy it.
Right. Okay.
I got it set up real neat. I learned a lot of the game when out in North Hollywood. I'd be out in
Mhm.
North Hollywood. I learned a lot of games, so I got my stuff set up like that to where it come in here is nice and neat. It's
Mhm.
on display over there, and we
Mhm.
getting rid of it off the rack right here.
Okay. Definitely.
I got the female stuff right here on another rack right here. And,
Okay.
and I got all of that on the back side. It's the female side back here, and that's the male side over there.
Okay.
Then I got this rack right here.
Mhm.
These are short sets, the Cacique Clothing Company short sets.
Okay.
And I got the Indian Queen short sets right here
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
with
And you
and I
have, of
got
course, you have various sizes as well.
yeah. These almost gone here though. So but yeah, I got I got nice size, I got jeans here. Then
Okay.
I got the woven tapestry sweaters over here that I getting made.
Okay.
You know,
All
and I
right.
got stuff over here,
Okay.
and I got another rack over here with my joggers on them.
Okay. Okay. And
This where I sit at to take orders when they come in. This is my
mhm.
cash register over here.
Okay. Beautiful. 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 I like the setup.
Then
So
I got this stuff over here, and it's
okay. So do you have so pretty much so you're not into any shoes as yet, right?
yeah, I'm gonna be getting some shoes soon. I'm just really working on. I'm
Mhm.
actually working on my smoke shop. I'm finna open up a convenience store and a smoke shop
Okay.
back here in the back right here.
Okay.
I just got this, painted and everything. We was working on it. Now I got it up how I want it.
Okay. Okay.
There's
That's
gonna be another part. There's gonna be a convenience store. I'm gonna build the plexiglass over here where they stand behind to sell
mhm.
stuff, and
Mhm.
have like coolers over here with the pops, water, juice, energy drinks, and all that stuff. I'm gonna have it nice.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Beautiful setup, man. I'm proud of you, man. That's beautiful.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So again, could you tell everybody exactly where you were at? Like, if you could give them a physical location so they could come check out the store and give them the website and the IG.
Yeah. The store is located in Rockford, Illinois. It's 4512 East State Street, Rockford, Illinois. And my website is www.thedripstop.net. And you can find me on Facebook. I mean, you can find me on Instagram at King Loyal 800. It's King the underscore Loyal 800 on Instagram.
All right, beautiful. What I'm gonna do is let me just see if I
And
can.
y'all also go on the Drip Stop Facebook page and like the page.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let me see. What I'm gonna do. Let me see if I could just get and paste. the website in the link so everybody could get that. And I'm also going to paste the FB join in there as well. All right. So I have the website. Let me just go ahead and paste that in the chat so that everybody could have that. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Boom. So I'm going to paste it in here. All right. So Lineage, this is the website right here, the dripstop.net. I
Yes.
just put it in the link. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the Instagram. And of course, he's on Facebook, so y'all could all, easy check him on Facebook as well. So you have all the information. Please, go ahead and support. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is something that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Because, we have to get into the habit of supporting each other, man. Like too many times, we talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we always blaming, other ethnic groups, you know what I'm saying? But what we don't realize is other ethnic groups, they stick together, you know what I'm saying? They support each other, and, that's to me is a problem when it comes to us. We always have some type of excuse, you know what I'm saying? So let me just give you a quote that, a chief, another chief, run across by me earlier, and it's from Confucius, right? Says, a great man is hard on himself, a small man is hard on others. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And why this is so relevant? It's relevant because, I know my brother is a great man. I know I'm a great man, and that's why we are hard on ourselves because the hours we spent, I mean, I see him putting in the work. Okay, I remember when that store was abandoned and he showed the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Now, I knew where he was going with it, but that wasn't my vision. He had his vision and he brought it to life. You see what I'm saying? Because he was hard on himself, putting that work in. You see what I'm saying? But a small man is always hard on others, always willing to blame other people. You know what I mean? That's small-minded people. You feel
Yeah.
me? Okay. The best thing to always do in life is always take the responsibility, even when you're wrong, because it makes you a bigger person. It makes you a stronger person. You see what I'm saying? And I'll always reiterate, it's not where you've been, and it's not even more so where you are at, but it's about where you want to go. You see what I'm saying? So I saw the vision, all right, and he's inspired me. You know what I'm saying? So again, I just have to give him his flowers, give him his props. I don't, I'm not gonna go
Appreciate
there
that,
and
bro. I appreciate that,
oh, no
man.
doubt. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Because when I picked up the phone and I called you and I said, hey, bro, I need some guidance, you could have easily said, Chief, listen, man, you know what? I'm too busy, not blatantly say no, but you say, no, bro, trust me. Anything you need, anything you want, because you were the first person I saw when I got out of my situation and you inspired me. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what we're supposed to do with each other. I'm personally going to take a trip. I'm telling you, I already told you. I'm personally going to take a trip and come down where you at and come show you some love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're supposed to do. All right. So with that being said, anything else you feel that's pertinent to share in regards to your clothing, the location, or just you about yourself before we wrap it up?
Man, I just want to tell everybody out there, if you're trying to do something great, you got to be willing to go through everything that come with it. You're gonna have to zone in on your goals, and that's gonna probably cause you to not be around certain people anymore. They're gonna fade away into the darkness, and you're gonna be alone. I'm gonna tell you right now, this has been one of the loneliest times in my life,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been one of the greatest times in my life because I'm ready for that. I was ready for that when I did everything that I did the last 5 years. I knew
Mm-hmm.
where I was trying to go, and I got there. So you got to really zone in on your stuff and be willing to be alone and take care of business because this requires a lot of work. You got to wear a whole bunch of hats. You got to take this hat off, put another hat on, and
Mm-hmm.
if you're willing to do that, you're gonna make it.
No
And I,
doubt.
I just want to say big up to you, man, Chief Kalinago, for bringing me on, man, giving me a voice on your platform. And I'm proud of you and congratulations with your clothing line. And
Thank you,
I know
brother.
you cut out for this, man, because what
You
you
already
put your
know.
mind to something, you're gonna do it just
Yep.
like I did.
Yes, no doubt, man, no doubt. All right. And we have something in common, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the eagle,
Yeah.
I know the eagle is your spirit animal, but can you tell us, why the eagle? And I'll tell you my story. Why the eagle?
Well, because I collect statues and stuff like that. If you've seen me on pictures around a lot of statues, this stuff that's in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I just noticed, like, when I was getting pieces, I always was getting eagle pieces. And I know how these things come to me, man. It was a spiritual way how I got them, you know. It was
Mm-hmm.
amazing how I even got this stuff, you know what I mean? And it was a lot of eagle stuff in there. And I'm like, yo, eagle feathers and stuff like that. And I'm like, I love eagles, and I always been attracted to eagles. And when I start collecting these statues and stuff, I got this big old huge eagle head. And that's when I knew right then and there, I'm like, this who I am. Like, you know, this is my logo.
Yeah,
Eagle.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely,
It's
definitely,
right
man.
above, it's right on the side of my bed. If you see the pictures of me standing by the big eagle head. That's the stuff I got on the wall in my house. And when I got that, I love it so much. I'm like, man, I'm gonna make this my logo. I had one of my
Yeah.
guys
Mhm.
make the logo for me, man. It came out real nice.
No doubt, no doubt, bro. Yeah, same here, man. Even just the name, Chief Kalanago Flying Eagle. That flying eagle came in a vision
Yeah,
years ago, man. And the ancestor that actually gave me that name actually came to me and actually tapped me on my shoulders in the vision, like it was real. I felt the touch. He had feathers and everything. He gave me the name. You know what I mean? So that's why I knew the eagle, was my primary, spirit animal, and
yeah,
second is the wolf. You know what I'm saying? Because I have an attraction to the wolf energy as well. But
yeah.
definitely the eagle is what it is, man. So I know, man, you are destined for great things, man. And once again, I just want to wish you all the best in your journey, bro. Like seriously, like, I put out there in the universe that no limitations, you know what I'm saying? No boundaries is going to prevent you from crossing over to the path that is destined for you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're going to come back and look back
Right.
and give back. I already know it because I know the heart that you have. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank you for being here, and you're always welcome, man. My door is always open. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, even in the video that I did last night, I told people that I will not put a welcome mat in front of my door, because when you put a welcome mat, that energy is open to any and everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But I
right.
put welcome mats for specific people, and you are definitely one of the people that have that welcome mat is there for you, because
Vice
your
versa,
energy your
bro.
energy is right. You know what I'm
Vice
saying?
versa,
And
man.
that's what I respect, man. And thank you for that,
You
man. You know what
definitely got to protect your energy, man, because
I'm
we living in a time, with decades and decades of, what I'm saying, psyops that been going on and people under the program, man. It's a very
saying?
hard generation here, man.
Yes.
Type of stuff I be seeing nowadays, it makes me more protective of my energy. Like you said,
Mhm.
you can't put the welcome mat out for everybody. You got to deal with each person different.
Word. That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? So in closing, brother, just go ahead and again, just say a few, concluded words before you get out of here, man. And once again, I want to thank you.
All right, bet. Man, y'all go check me out on the website, www.thedriftstop.net. Y'all go request me on Instagram at King Loyal King_Loyal 800. Man, y'all have a safe day out there, man. Appreciate you for bringing me on the show. And everybody,
Yep. Oh, no
much
doubt.
love, y'all.
Yeah,
Much
we'll,
love
we'll,
to you,
we'll,
bro.
we'll we'll definitely do it again, man. And may the
Yeah.
ancestors continue to guide and protect you, and may the Great Spirit be always with you, brother. And I will be talking to you soon. And thank you for inspiring me. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Same with you, brother, man. Much love to you, man.
All right. Much love, brother. All right.
Yeah,
One.
man.
All right.
One.
Yes, lineage, that was, like I said, man, that's my brother from another mother, man. And I had to really, come out and just show him some love, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just again, wish him all the best in his journey, because, you know, a lot of times, the sacrifices we make, people don't realize the sacrifices that we make. And every day we're making sacrifices. And for me, I know I'm always making sacrifices. So, as you could see, I wanted it to be about him. Again, and that's just my nature. So let me tell you a little bit about, my clothing creations. It's called my Niiji, and again, I've had that domain name for a few years now, and I always wanted to do something with it, and it came to me in a vision, and I saw clothes, and I saw the name of my Niiji in it, or on it rather. And I went, to work, in terms of, just doing little designs and putting things together. But it's only when my brother, what I'm saying, he really, started doing his clothing line. You know what I'm saying? It inspired me to really just go ahead and, full throttle and do what I got to do. So I filed for, trademarks and not just in the United States, but in Canada. And I'm talking about like it cost a hefty sum, like, so, but people don't know these things, you know what I mean? And thank you. I appreciate that. And, those are the sacrifices that you have to make, you know what I mean? And I cannot tell you, but I could only show you, that once we get where we're supposed to be and going, and the brand is not the brand, but the creation is growing and it's successful, then you will only see, again, that Chief Kananago is a man of his word to come back and give and do, because I'm already doing it. Every Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm teaching, right here in Brooklyn. Brothers that, that's in gangs, what I'm saying? But it's cool, because they respect me, they show me love, and they need to be educated as well. I teach them about law, I teach them about history, you know what I mean? I got them going around talking about they ain't black, they indigenous, you know what I mean? And slowly but surely, what came to me in the vision, I know it's a big order to, to feel, but I'm gonna fill it up because that's just how I am. Whenever I set my mind to something, I'm going to accomplish it. And my dream and my goal and my mission and my purpose with the clothing creation, my Niiji, is to replace that word, that name, with the my nigga. I want to replace that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, again, that's what came to me in the vision. I saw that whole my nigga being eradicated and it being replaced with my Niiji, and brothers and sisters walking around talking about my Niiji instead of my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I know it's a big, it's a big mountain to climb, but it's okay. You see what I'm saying? It's all right, because I'm out of the valley and I'm making those steps towards climbing the mountains. And if I already have those, they call them gang members, but I call them, tribes. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know their tribes, right? They call them gangs, but I call them tribes. And I'm changing their mindset, teaching them about that, teaching them about law, teaching them about history. I'm teaching them about nation building. You know what I'm saying? And if I could already have some of them getting away from calling each other my nigga and they going around talking about my Niiji, you know what I'm saying? Then I already know that the ancestors have summoned this. They have ordained this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, and for those of you that would like to check it out, the website is still under construction, but talking to manufacturers, getting the clothes done, of course, I'm not going to have a whole variety because it's a little bit of a challenge when you're just starting to just get everything. So I know I won't be able to satisfy and please everybody, but I want to get enough that it will compensate for the lack of in terms of the quantity. You know what I mean? So I'm getting quality, and the clothing look good. It's beautiful. And of course, later down I'll expand in regards to getting more of the clothing. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go ahead and see if I can show you. Let me see if I can get that for you. All right, the logo, what it looks like, and like I said, all that the trademarks is already you know um it's being filed right now, so nobody could use that in Canada or the United States. All right, because again, if they don't know what that means, then they'll find out. But they cannot put that on any form of clothing, whether it's shoes, anything from the feet to the head. They can't put that on clothing, period. All right, so it has to be respected. So let me go ahead and show you the Facebook page. All right, and so far some of the things that I have, but I have a lot of beautiful pieces coming. All right, so this is the logo here. All right, this is the logo. Okay, right here. All right, as you could see, again, the eagle, the eagle, is personal to me. It means a lot to me. Like I relate to the eagle, and like I said earlier, the eagle was given to me, in a vision. So I could relate, so, and of course, that's the name of the line, the creation, my Niiji. and it says below, I'm indigenous. So that's why I keep, reiterating, it's more of a declaration. So when you step out and you're wearing, whether it's Kasich or whether you're wearing my Niiji, you don't have to open up your mouth for the authorities or people to know who you are. They would have to look that up and see, well, hey, you know what? That's a different individual. And of course, the energy is going to carry, and that's what it's about. For me, it's more so about the energy, all right, than more than just a clothing line. We're talking about an entire lineage of ancestors, that's supporting this, Kasich and supporting my Niiji. So that is the main logo here. Okay. Then of course I have the word itself. So even just the word my Niiji, nobody could put that on any form of clothing, or whether it's a hat or even socks. They cannot do that. All right. So that's that. And let me see what else I could show you here. Let me go to photos. Okay. And this right here is, I love this. This right here is for the ladies. As you could see, man, it is just so vibrant. The logo looks great on there. The pieces are comfortable. Those come in medium. They'll be here soon in medium and extra large. All right. So that's going to be on the website. Like I said, the website is coming soon. The website is www.myniiji.com. The Instagram itself is instagram.com/myniiji. So you know that you could always find it. All right. So that is one of the colors, the blue. All right. We have that in blue as well. Well, we don't have it just yet, but it's actually on its way. Okay. We have the gray that's coming, and we have the maroon. Okay. So that's coming really soon. Okay. What else do we have? Give me 1 second. Let me just see what else we have here. Go back. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so boom, we have sweats, for my Niiji brothers. I already showed you for my Niiji sisters, but we have for the brothers as well. We have the sweats, top and bottom. All right, as you could see, the logo is, again, wearing that, you're making a statement, you're making a declaration. Like when you put on this clothing, it's gonna make you feel a certain way mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's was one again of my main goals in putting that type of energy into the clothing. All right, we have this color as well. All right, right here, and we have the gray as well. Okay, what else do we have? Let me go back here. Uh-huh. Okay, we have okay, we have bags. Okay, we have various colors, right? But we have the bags coming as well. We have it in blue. We have it in red, I think. So as you could see again, when your children, going to school, imagine your child going to school with a bag that's saying I'm indigenous, and they're teaching them they're black in school. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like this is more than just a clothing line. It's about making a statement. It's about making a declaration. It's about challenging, the lies and the propaganda and the educational system by just making a presence. And that's what this is all about. Okay. And we also have these coming as well for my Niiji sisters. The logos, it's making a statement there as well. All right. So working on a couple other concepts, but it's going to be great. And this is another variation of the logo. As you can see, the M is on top and the N is below. So that's another variation of the logo. Also, trademark filed in, both Canada and the United States. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff is protected. All right. We have, women underwear coming. We have underwear for men. We got, what you call it? We got the beanies. We got caps. So a lot of the merch is coming. All right. So yes, it's a lot of positive vibrations, no doubt, no doubt. A lot of positive vibes that's coming through. And like I said, man, it's about the energy. I'm gonna have headbands that say my Niiji. So it's totally, again, wearing your identity, and that's what it's all about. So I want to thank y'all for being on this bill this evening. I hope you're looking forward. I hope you're excited because I'm excited. You know, right here in Brooklyn, me and one of the elders, we looking to get a building so we could open up an indigenous community. So like I said, I'm doing a lot of stuff in the community. I go to the local council, the council meetings. I meet with the police inspectors because I want them to know that I'm here and I'm teaching my brothers, so that their rights are not violated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very active in my community, and we are doing great things. And that's what it's all about. It's time to make that paradigm mind shift. It's time to make that shift and truly step into who we truly are. And I not just believe, but I know that again, wearing what is actually you, okay, will make you feel better. It will make you act better. It will make you speak and act a certain way. And that's again is one of my goals and my missions. All right. So the website once again is www.myniiji.com. It's under construction. So we doing, you may not even see any of the clothing on there just yet because we're still working on that. But I just showed you the clothing. The Facebook is www.facebook.com/my Niiji, and IG is the same thing. Instagram, the /my Niiji. All right. So I'm going to be working on an app. All that stuff is going to be here for your convenience. Okay. I'm not sure right now. I'm not looking to open up a tangible location because, I mean, rent is just so expensive in New York. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just keep it strictly online for now, and it's going to be a success because it's already a success. All right. So I want to thank you once again for being a part of this live. Thank you for your energy and thank you for your support in advance. And don't forget again to go check out my brother, man. You know what I mean? The Casey clothing line at the drip, stop. Okay, so please go check him out, show your love, show your support, and it's time that we come together and start supporting our own, and let's make a difference in each other's lives. All right, so you guys enjoy the rest of your continuation. Have a blissful sun rest. All right, and continue to rise in your vibrations. I love you, and I truly do. You know what I mean? And there's not one day that goes by without me thinking of how can I give back? What can I teach? How can I help you improve your life? All right. And that is just another way that I, or the ancestors, so to speak, or the Great Spirit have given me, okay, and to give on to you. All right. Indeed. I appreciate that. My sister Madi, I appreciate that. All right. So once again, to all my Niiji brothers and to all my Niiji sisters, I want to thank you. All right. And I appreciate love y'all. All right, take care. Thanks. Oh, you know what? Why? I mean, of course. Let me just go ahead and give everybody a shout out. All right. So once again, man, we got Bouillon Smith, always on the live, man. I appreciate you. I know we have a Facebook. It says Facebook user. It doesn't really say who that individual is, but I think it's Brandy. So Brandy, what's going on? And just so you know, Brandy, we don't do the hello. We don't send nobody to hell. We are gonna say hi. Okay, we're gonna say hi. We're gonna say greetings, but we're not gonna do the hell. We're not gonna keep you low. This is all about high vibrations. All right. So we got Clee Turner. All right, much love, much respect. You know what I'm saying? And always, man, you said I like the information you share. You gave me a perspective on malls and all that. And yes, malls, wherever, it doesn't matter where, what part of the world that you're indigenous to. We are all indigenous. You know what I'm saying? But we're just indigenous to different parts of the world. So, we are still lineage. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, the truth still have to be told. All right. Who else we got? We got Marvin. We got Marvin. Thank you again for dropping them sevens. Thank you for being a part of the build. All right. Who else we got? We got Celtic High. All right. Priestess. All right. One love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on this build. Who else do we have? We have Solarian Libra. All right. Thank you for being a part of this build. We have Dante Franklin. Thank you. I'm just showing some love. We got Billy. All right, Billy, what's going on? What's going on, Slaughter? All right. Who else do we have? We have Spiritual Elevation. What's going on? Greetings, greetings, greetings. All right. Who else do we have? We have Garfield, Rule, what it is, lineage. Thank you for being here. All right. Who else we got? I think we covered everybody. And we got, of course, Mahdi Ali. All right. Much respect. Thank you for being a part of this build. Much appreciated. All right. I think we got everybody. All right. There we go. All right. Let's get it. All right. I like that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So yeah, man. And like I said, I plan on doing, big things, with my Niiji, and I'm gonna reach out to my brother so we could do some things together where we could have, fashion shows, you know what I'm saying? We could have conventions, what I mean, like indigenous conventions, man. So I encourage each and every one of you to step up and don't be afraid of, I'm stepping into your dreams, man. Whatever it is, work on something that's gonna make us better. All right, that's how we get better. Okay, let us continue to work towards that goal. All right, so again, I'm just so thankful. I'm overwhelmed, with joy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really proud again of my brother. You know what I mean? But I'm also proud of myself, and I always like to give myself a tap on the back and say that you're doing a great job, because you have to appreciate yourself first before anybody else could appreciate you. So with that being said, salute and have a great continuation. Thank you.